whether you're in a distribution business or building a golf course business or any other type of business, doubts are gonna come. That's just natural. Any business venture. I constantly kept in mind tempering my enthusiasm with reality of the business part of what you're doing and not get too carried away. And then tried to remember as well that you're creating something not just for yourself, but for hopefully, a whole hundreds of members for the years to come. We made the decision, we got the land, we got the golf course routed. If the golf course turns out really, really good, the real estate will fall in play. And so I was not in a hurry to do the real estate. We did the golf. I didn't build any buildings, didn't build a clubhouse, didn't build pro shop, didn't do any of that kind of stuff. We inherited a white farmhouse on the property. So we operated out of that before we did anything in terms of buildings, things of that nature. If you build a golf course, I learned afterwards that if the bunker just isn't quite right, you can blow it up, move it, and build another one, 10 yards to the right. When you start building buildings, laying foundations, you got to have it right. The bones of the golf course is Jack Nicklaus 101, solid, second shot golf course. In '04, Golf Digest comes out and does your ratings. We were number 8 in the nation, best new private golf course to open in that 2-year period. Holy cow, it worked. It kind of somehow, some way, it worked. The place was perfect. It was perfect. We sodded the fairways and the roughs, grew in the greens and tees. Once we were at that point, then it was pretty simple as to where to put the buildings. We decided where to put the practice facility. So we built a pro shop. What are we going to do for food and beverage? Well, you got the old farmhouse over there, but that's over there, it's over here. So we decided to build what we call a pavilion, a similar architectural style, big, huge fireplace of stone and at our crest there, and it was a sandwich place and all that. So it had a place for people to hang after golf. So before long, it became evident that where the clubhouse needed to go and how it was going to work. I came across a radiologist in Jackson, Mississippi. He was flying up for something and we were doing something, and he liked to play golf, so I'd go down and play golf. He'd come up, play golf at our place. So the third visit, he'd have me stay at his house. And I said, Clay, don't take this the wrong way, but your house will make a perfect clubhouse for Dalhousie. And he said, really? And I said, yeah, and here's the reason why. So he said, just a second. He rattled around. He came up with plans, gave me the house plans. So, okay. So I went back to Cape Girardeau and hooked up our local architect. So I said, Charlie, can you take these plans and convert it from residential to commercial and get it up to code and all that kind of stuff? Yep, I can do that. So off we went. That's how we got what we got. The membership was very enthusiastic in our little town. And we opened for business, and then we were getting interest from people in St. Louis and across the river in Kentucky and Illinois wanting to join, and then that created a need to build cottages. So fortunately, we didn't build this big clubhouse. Now we've got a campus of cottages scattered around. And so that's kind of the evolution of that seed translating into a passion and into a business.